All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Chicago Bears in today's video. They have officially begun OTAs. They did yesterday on Monday. The only thing is it's private. They're keeping it very tight. They're keeping it very secretive. I'm just kidding. The media is not invited until later on in the week. So in today's video, we're just going to go through some things that I'm going to be keeping an eye on, that a lot of Bears fans are going to be keeping an eye on during OTAs. It's crazy because this is, probably the most exciting time to be a Chicago Bears fan in my entire life. I'm only 24 years old, but this is probably the most exciting time if you're a Bears fan, where it's OTAs, and usually OTAs, it's cool to see new players wearing your helmet, wearing your swag, but this is like one of the few times I just would itch. I would absolutely love to see Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears OTAs live, like just like a live stream, a daily live stream. Unfortunately for us, we've got about 2 more days until we're going to be seeing the live action highlights from OTAs. But nonetheless, Caleb Williams is going to be the storyline, as he should be. So Eberflus and offensive coordinator Shane Waldron said that they have a detailed, dedicated plan for their rookie quarterback to follow in the lead up to week 1. Eberflus has said that most of the early part of the plan will be about Caleb Williams operating the Bears offense and fine-tuning the cadence. During rookie minicamp, the Bears dedicated an entire block of the first practice to cadence training. The Bears feel that Williams will need time to perfect it. So welcome back to the channel. Before we get any further into today's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Chicago Bears content. Bears fans, we'll try and get this video to 100 likes. That would mean the absolute world to me. Folks, I'm just licking my chops. I know you guys are as well. Even though Caleb's going to work on the cadence, he's going to work on the time and the footwork, the mechanics, all that fun stuff. Odunze, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, even though it's it's not live contact, I just cannot wait to see these touchdown passes and just these throws and these catches to this wide receiver trio. Caleb Williams is going to have some down moments like every rookie QB does, but I guarantee you it's going to be right out of the gate that we see the potential, we see the immediate talent. I love the way the Chicago Bears schedule is, because it's just a first half. It's just so many young QBs. It's so many, year 1 rookies or year 2 young quarterbacks. And I just think there's such a good opportunity for the Chicago Bears to start this season with Caleb Williams at like 6-3, and then get into the divisional slate, which is going to be difficult because the NFC North is going to be difficult for years to come. All right, so one thing I'm keeping an eye on is going to be the running back room. So the Chicago Bears picked up DeAndre Swift to be RB1. So you've got Khalil Herbert and Rashawn Johnson back there. Now, Khalil Herbert was solid last season. It's just when he was healthy. He struggled to regain his burst and his speed after his ankle injury in week 5. So we really only saw like a full month of a fully healthy Khalil Herbert. He's also not great with pass protection. That was a huge issue throughout the season. So, I think when you get rid of, we talk about this on this channel all the time, when you get rid of Justin Fields' rushing statistics on the Chicago Bears, the Bears go from the 2nd best NFL rushing offense in the league to 21st. So Khalil Herbert and Rashawn Johnson were not good last year. And Dante Foreman actually was solid, but he's no longer with the Chicago Bears. Now, Rashawn Johnson, last year's rookie running back drafted out of Texas, he rushed for 352 yards and 2 touchdowns on 81 carries last season. The Bears obviously love his versatility. They love his physicality, but we do need to see more catching the ball, and we do need to see more blocking. So RB2 going to be something to keep an eye on. And I do just want to say this really quickly. This OTAs will give us a first look at how the Bears plan to split the reps between the running backs and who's better suited to be RB2. And I'm just saying, if it's not Khalil Herbert, I guarantee you he'll get traded at some point sooner rather than later. All right, moving on down, Tyreek Stevenson. And by the way, all these, I'm keeping an eye on everybody. Rome Odunze, all of the rookies, the offensive line, Ryan Bates at center, Tevin Jenkins' health. But here's just some players the NBC Sports, Bleacher Report, a lot of different articles were just kind of saying, hey, maybe these guys could break out. Tyreek Stevenson certainly at the top of my list because Bears defensive coordinator Eric Washington said he believes the Bears have the best back seven in the NFL. And that's something we've actually been saying on this channel all offseason. I've been saying by the end of the season, the Bears will have a top 5 defensive back secondary room in the NFL. When you take a look at it, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. Jalen Johnson re-signed freshly, Jaquan Brisker, rising star, Kevin Byard, veteran, solid production at the safety room, Tyreek Stevenson, who we're about to talk about, Kyler Gordon, Terrell Smith, Jonathan Owens, Elijah Hicks, Jalen Jones. Talent-wise, starter-wise, it's really, really freaking good. But Tyreek Stevenson really struggled at various points in the season. It was up and down. There wasn't too much consistency. So we want to see more consistency in year 2 for Tyreek. Early season struggled, highlighted immediately. He gave up 6 catches for 143 yards and a touchdown in week 2. He did get better as the year went on. He got a bunch of interceptions, but then the final week of the season against the Green Bay Packers, he gave up 5 catches for 109 yards in the loss to the Packers at Lambeau Field in week 18. Overall, Tyreek Stevenson gave up 72 catches for 836 yards and 9 touchdowns. Out of 83 cornerbacks who played at least 361 coverage snaps, those numbers rank 82nd, 80th, and 83rd, respectfully, per PFF. So not great deep analytical statistics, but if you used your eyes and you watched the flashes, you watched the glimpses of talent, it's clear Tyreek Stevenson's got a very bright future with the Chicago Bears and in the NFL. Moving forward, Javon Dexter. So last year, Dexter totaled 29 pressures and 4 sacks per PFF. However, 20 of those pressures and all 4 sacks of those occurred after the Bears acquired Montez Sweat at the deadline. So Sweat's presence made everybody's job much easier, but the Bears did not pick up a proven pass rusher this offseason. Dexter, DeMarcus Walker, Austin Booker, these guys are going to have to raise their games because you lost your guy. Or you lost a guy on the edge. So Trevon Dexter is one of those rookies last year, just like Tyreek Stevenson, who showed us a lot. But Trevon in the last month of the season, the final stretch, 4 sacks, 20 pressures, post-Sweat addition. This dude's ready to break out. And then finally, I want to touch on Tyler Scott. So we're still trying to figure out a wide receiver 4. You got DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, and Keenan Allen as your top 3. And then you got Dante Pettis, Velus Jones Jr., who's more of a return guy, and Tyler Scott. He needs a good summer. I won't lie to you. He displayed us some nice flashes as a potential slot receiver in the second half of last year. 17 catches, 168 yards on 32 targets. But as we know, the passing game and the offense in general was very inconsistent. Now you got Shane Waldron coming on in here. I think with his pedigree with Tyler Lockett, I think Tyler Scott could still provide value for Chicago next season, and you're going to need one because Keenan Allen dealt with injuries last year. Odunze is a rookie. DJ Moore, wide receivers get injured, and that's where guys like Cole Kmet and DeAndre Swift, Tyler Scott, these guys got to pull up the slack if and when somebody gets injured. So that's it for me. That's some stuff I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Stay tuned. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears content because we're going to be covering all the OTAs, especially once the media joins you on Thursday. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know, which player do you have your eyes on the most during OTAs? That's it for me. Peace.